Good morning, friends, and welcome. Today's talk is about sacrifice. Sacrifice is a great law of nature, and we see it all around us. Tomorrow marks the Independence Day in the United States, and on America's Independence Day, we think of the sacrifices of those who founded this country. George Washington and his troops were inspired by the words of Tom Paine, and we talk about Tom Paine frequently about this time of the year. Often less visible are the folks like him, and also of those who point the way to our spiritual birthright, our birthright to immortality. Here in this lodge, we recognize H.P. Blavatsky and William Q. Judge, who sacrificed their lives so that we could find that path within ourselves more easily. Not that anything is easy about it. It's a very tough path. We have to make our own decisions along the way. There are no shortcuts like we would be led to believe in this world today relative to that path. We have to learn on our own and progress at our own pace. Robert Crosby came along. He realized that this path was getting blurred again. It doesn't take very long to do it. A few strong personalities, that's all it takes. So he turned it around so that we can go to these great teachers directly through their writings, Secret Doctrine, Isis Unveiled, and a number of other writings based on the information in these books, which point us to the path and help us with our understanding process. We have to digest these and assimilate them, test them for ourselves as we go. Today's reading is taken from the Bhagavad Gita. All actions performed other than as sacrifice unto God make the actor bound by action. Abandon then, O son of Kunti, all selfish motives, and in action perform thy duty for him alone. When in ancient times the Lord of creatures had formed mankind, and at the same time appointed his worship, he spoke and said, with this worship pray for increase, and let it be for you, Kamaduk, the cow of plenty, on which ye shall depend for the accomplishment of all your wishes. With this nourish the gods, that the gods may nourish you. Thus mutually nourishing, ye shall obtain the highest felicity. The gods, being nourished by worship with sacrifice, will grant you the enjoyment of your wishes. He who enjoyeth what hath been given unto him by them, and offereth not a portion unto them, is even as a thief. But those who eat not, but what is left of the offerings, shall be purified of all their transgressions. Those who dress their meat, but for themselves eat the bread of sin, bring themselves sin incarnate. Beings are nourished by food. Food is produced by rain. Rain comes from sacrifice, and sacrifice is performed by action. Know that action comes from the Supreme Spirit, who is one. Wherefore, the all-pervading Spirit is at all times present in the sacrifice. He who sinfully delighting in gratification of his passions doth not cause his wheel thus already set in motion to continue revolving, liveth in vain, O son of Pritha. But the man who only taketh delight in the self within, is satisfied with that, and content with that alone, hath no selfish intent in action. He hath no intent either in that which is done, or that no interest in that which is done, or that which is not done. And there is not in all things which have been created any object on which he may place dependence. Therefore perform thou that which thou hast to do at all times, unmindful of the event. For the man who doeth that which he hath to do without attachment to the result obtaineth the supreme. Next week's talk is on Nature's Finer Forces, Part 2. We are going to have an interlodge meeting in International Theosophical Conference in Julian, California, August 14, starting August 11 and ending August 14. And now for today's talk.